video on my phone. Just waking up, and I'm on a night shift, so I feel better. But we'll see as the night continues. But before I went to sleep earlier today about noon, I was reading on the Hirschbach Facebook thing, and also listened to some general complaints by drivers that they weren't getting enough miles, or they were getting scheduled loads that had too much time on them, crazy stuff. Now, when I first started at Hirschbach, my first 2 weeks, I just trusted the system. Wherever they wanted me to go, I went. Didn't even cause any kind of problems. 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, my money was crap. The only thing that saved me was when I first started, I had a check from my previous job, and also the kind of like little bonus money that they start you off with. Alright? So, that's all the cash I had. And I let them run me, and it turned to shit. Put a bad taste in my mouth, and I made a video that says I refuse to lose. I changed my whole aspect. The first of the year came, I got screwed on a load, and that just turned me over right there. And Hirschbach is a good company. However, if you're coming from a company as a company driver, and you keep that company driver mentality, it's going to hurt you. The first thing I did that I don't think any driver manager or dispatcher wants to hear from you is 2 little words, and it changed my whole income. The 2 words were no thank you, and then silence. No thank you. Have you tried it? Have you turned down a load yet? Or are you taking whatever they give you? Are you a yes man? If you're a yes man, they know you're a yes man. And when the dispatcher says, you got somebody for this? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Anthony. He never turns down a load. So, first thing, 3,000 miles a week. Kill that noise. You'll get it, sometimes you won't. So let's lower the expectation to 2,500. Alright, that's the first thing. Next step. On your loads that you get, try to make sure that for every day that they have you to deliver to a place, you get at least 500 miles, plus or minus 50. So if they give you 2 days, 900 miles, don't freak out about it. But you got to have a standard. Me personally, this is my personal thing. 2 days, 500 miles a day. That's 2 8-hour days. I can handle it. I think it's perfectly fair. If they don't give me a load, that's 2 days, 500 miles. So basically 1,000 miles. I say no thank you. They got the app where it says commit the pre-plan. Press the no button. Have you done that? It's your company. No. Once you do that, 2 things are going to happen. They'll either kick you another load, or your driver manager will be giving you a call shortly. When they call, they're going to ask you, what's wrong with the load? The first thing you want to do is use their name. I'll use mine. Hey, Ryan. Is it crazy that I'm trying to ask for a load so I can pay for my truck payment? Is that too much to ask? You want him saying, oh, nah, man, it's not too much to ask. You're trying to get him to step on your side of the line. It's a line in the sand. He's on their side. You want him to cross into your line. Or at least put one leg on your side and one leg on their side. Alright. So, you said no. They might get you to take the load. But the next thing you want to do from there is say, hey, can you give me a pre-plan after that? Can you set me up with a pre-plan after that? Maybe they can't do it. The next load you get, if it don't equal 500 miles a day, say no. At some point, they're going to recognize this guy is saying no to these loads. Okay? They're gonna figure it out until they just stop playing you. They're gonna know that you're not the one who's gonna have it. If they give you a load and it's got too many hours on it and you gotta sit, ask for layover pay. If you do this, you don't do this. Closed mouth don't get fed. I figured this out very quickly. I've been here 4 months. I'm on my 3rd driver manager. You know why? Because, dude, you ain't nothing to them. The first driver manager I had, she called me when I was in orientation. She said, hey, I just want to welcome you to the team. You're my 52nd driver. 52. Full throttle. I endorse this. It's some good stuff when you're trying to make sure you can make it down the road. It's not good for you, but I find it tastes the best out of the rest of these drinks. Anyway, back to the story. I got rid of her quickly. You ever had a bad girlfriend, bad relationship, and you drug it out for the longest? Then after it's over, you said, damn, why did I stick into that relationship that long? The driver manager. Okay, think about it. If you had to hire this person to be your manager, you picked them. This is no different than putting 2 drivers together and trying to form a team when they don't even know if they can coexist together. So, that first driver manager might not be for you. I don't want to say fire them because you can't fire them, but get another one. I did that. I got to the 2nd driver. He couldn't handle me. I started getting my momentum. I started to figure out how the system works. I demanded certain things. If they couldn't give me what I wanted, I said no. I'll turn down 3 loads in a row. I don't care. A lot of times, a lot of people don't like being in controversy. But hey, I'm protecting me and being able to pay for the truck and having some money left over. Okay? I had 1 low paycheck after them first 2 weeks. Never again. Now sometimes, some of your pay period carries on to another week, but I average all that together. Okay. So, you get rid of the driver manager. I'm telling you. You're not getting the miles you want, get rid of the driver manager. I talked to the driver manager's manager, okay? The supervisor. I told her, literally, I would go through everybody on your team until I can find a person that I can work with. And then after I go through everybody on your team, I'm going to get rid of your ass. I didn't say it like that, but I meant it in here. I meant that. So, finally, I'm on my 3rd driver manager. This guy, he don't waste his time. He know I ain't playing that. Don't even call my phone. Don't even call my phone. Now, when it's time for me to go home, they got to make arrangements. It might be a little different. I changed my tactics. I know I can't get what I want to get home. Also, when I'm leaving my house, I know I don't get that. I don't use that rule. But when I'm out here to stay out here 6 weeks. That's the difference. I'm not trying to go home every 7 to 10 days. So if this is not you, then this speech is not for you. But if you're willing to stay out 4 to 6 weeks, you got some demands, man. I'm not out here to, like Wild Man said, Wild Bill, whatever his name is, the Hirschbach guy with the crazy beard. He said he ain't out here to see no mountains, lakes, and streams. He ain't out here for that. It's not vacation. It's business. So, if you want to sit back and don't say nothing and think that Hirschbach is going to have your best interest in mind, then you're going to find out that you'll probably be looking for another company soon. And you'll say, hey, they did me wrong. I don't like that place. You're the boss. have some boot camp videos here for some of y'all. I've only been here 4 months. You know what? I guarantee you. You know, I used to drive Uber and Lyft. That's where I get some of this from. Believe me, being a rideshare driver give you some experience with this because you're using your own vehicle, your own gas. It's a business thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no nonsense. I'm not out to make friends. Hirschbach, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. They're going to try you. These guys are like used car salesmen. Are you going to take that load with 5 drops on it, 4 days, and a total of 300 miles? You know, it's their job to ask. It's their job to ask. It's your job to accept it or not. I've had it where I made deals. Everything is negotiable. If they call you and say, hey man, we really need a favor. We're hurting right now. I'm listening. They're going to shoot whatever. You say, yeah, that's going to be another $200 or $300 I need added onto there. Then they might hang up, call you back in a few minutes and say, how about $100? And you say, how about $300 or don't call me. There's no nonsense. You ever been to a lumper in New York State? 3 drops. You paid damn near $300 a drop. They gave out them $900 with no problem. How come you can't ask for $200 to sweeten the pie on that deal? You don't necessarily need 3,000 miles a week. You need to negotiate. Got a phone call. You need to negotiate. If you don't learn this basic fundamental, I'll see you back in the company driver's seat real soon. Telling y'all, speak up for yourselves or get ran over. Because the dude like me right here, I'm out there trying to take your load. If you're anywhere close to me and you see me in the parking lot and they switch your load, it's probably because I'm out here demanding what I want. I mean, sometimes you got to take. You're not going to win every time. You're not going to win. Sometimes you're going to get a load, you're going to sit. It's 7 days in a week. Try not to lose on all 7 days. You know, if you win 4 days, 4 good days, 3 of them can be bad. You know what I mean? Leave some room for error. If you coming out here trying to run 4,200 miles a week because you in your mind you say you can run 600 miles a day times 7 days is 4,200, then you're out of your freaking mind, bro. You'll run out of hours anyway, and you're just not being realistic. But if you say, hey, I want to do 500 miles for every day I'm on a trip, then that's fine. Some weeks you're gonna get 2,500 miles. Some weeks you're gonna get 3,000. You might get 3,200, 27. If you're getting below 25, then something is definitely not right. Maybe you're just coming off a home time or something. It's some kind of situation going on. Or it's the middle of winter time and it's some kind of, act of God stopping you from being able to do it. Sometimes you got to take the responsibility. It ain't all Hirschbach. Okay? You letting them deal from the bottom of the deck. If you're going to be the yes man. You never turned down a load before? If you never turned down a load before, I guarantee you probably want to quit already. Because you got the company mentality that somebody's taking care of you. When I come out, I know I got about 1,000 or so fixed charges on me. Beginning of the pay period is on a Wednesday. I know that the first couple of days don't even belong to me. That's to pay the truck off. So Wednesday, Thursday, I don't have no money. Alright, maybe part of Friday. Anyway, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to have to edit this. This is almost 15 minutes long. But I just woke up and I just want to say, stop complaining. Put up a fight. Just put up a fight. They are not going to see it coming. Make some heads roll. Get rid of some people. Start some new relationships. Demand things. It's so funny because they're not going to see it coming, bro. If you're a yes man right now and you tell them no, to get what you want, the key words that they don't want to hear is no thank you. And I learned that from a buddy of mine, Darren. He told me his story. He wouldn't even get into an argument. He just says no thank you. And then silence. Stand your ground. Handle your business. Let's make money. I gotta talk to my wife. She just called me twice, and we gotta start this night shift off. It kind of sucks, but I guess it's some advantages. You don't have that much traffic. Low jockey out. I'm gonna edit this and put it out to y'all. Again, that just bothers me that everybody's complaining. Go get the money. They're not giving it away.